Hello! Happy Tuesday, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Miss Christie. This is Bravo Music Academy, and you are here for Teacher Tip Tuesday. Today is a little extra special day for Teacher Tip Tuesday. Yesterday, we celebrated our 5-year anniversary here at our location in Denville, New Jersey. And I am just so super excited about the upcoming months. We have a lot of really fun events and activities planned, even virtual. So if you aren't able to make it, you can join us online or join us here in person for anything that you can. So keep an eye out on our posts. Over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be announcing some of the things that we're going to be doing to celebrate 5 years. It's so hard to believe that this dream that I had of serving the community and bringing more music into more homes has been a reality for 5 whole years. So, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Thank you for sharing your children with me, for sharing your music with me, and for sharing your love. Really appreciate it. All right, let's dive right into our Teacher Tip Tuesday tips today. With all that in mind, it's last year's celebration was a little bittersweet because we are coming up on 1 year of being in the midst of pandemic and of quarantine, and next week will be 1 year where we went fully virtual. And so I thought today I would come to you with some ideas and some things that you can do to relax as a family and to enjoy music together as a family. So I have 3 activities that you can do together. And the really cool thing and the really great thing about these is that you do not have to have any music knowledge whatsoever to do any of them. You do not have to be a musician. You do not have to be taking lessons to participate in these activities. So, are you ready? Here we go. Number 1 is to have a jam session. Now, sometimes I run my Teacher Tip Tuesday ideas past some of our parents before beginning, and I ran this one past a mom who has never played an instrument in her life. She took choir for, I think, like 2 years in high school, and that was it. That's her only music experience. And when I said jam session, her first response was, "A what?" A jam session. As musicians, we know what a jam session is, but if you're not familiar with it, it's a time, a very informal time where you get together and you make music with someone else. That's all it is. It's that simple. Now, how do you do that as a non musician? It can be super, super simple and really fun. One is karaoke. Karaoke is like the ultimate low key, have fun jam session. Just set up a speaker, turn on your Spotify playlist or Pandora, and grab yourself a spatula or a wooden spoon. Or if you have a microphone at home, go ahead and grab that and just sing your hearts out. So much fun. Another one you can do is a drum circle. You don't have to have drums for a drum circle. Just grab some pots and pans. Grab some buckets. Bucket drumming is coming back. I don't know if anybody was around in the early 2000s teaching and remember doing bucket drumming, but that's starting to come back. Rhythm cups. Cup drumming is also coming back, so you can use any of that. The other thing you can do is just turn on a Spotify or Pandora channel playlist and just sing your hearts out and rock out as a family. So that's number 1. Number 2 is to have a trivia night. Now, to have a trivia night, you do need to have the answers available, but there are a million resources online that can give you questions and answers that have to do with musical instruments, composers. If you don't want to go the classical route, you can go bands. You can go singers. I did one once with a group of friends where we named singers. We named all the bands that certain singers were in, because for a while singers were bouncing between bands. So you could do that. You could do 6 degrees of separation with musicians, who played with who opened for who. You can do, this was one of my favorite ones, and this is geared more towards the little ones. So if you have younger elementary age kids in your house, this is a really good one for them. On car rides, we would listen to tapes. I'm of that generation. If you're a cassette tape generation, give me a wave, say hello. We would listen to tapes in the car, and my parents would ask us, what instruments do we hear playing? And I can remember thinking, I think I was eight maybe 8 years old, and maybe younger, actually, now that I really think about it, maybe younger, and just sitting and really listening to how many instruments were actually playing. I think we were listening to a Wings album, and I got the guitar, I got the triangle, I got the snare drum, but then I couldn't hear the bass. I thought the bass was the guitar. And I couldn't hear the piano because it was synthesized. So it sounded like an electronic instrument, and I couldn't hear that as a kid. So from my perspective, it was really fun to try to break down everything that I was hearing. And from an educator's perspective now, it's such a great learning tool to help children understand the timbre and the tone qualities of different instruments and how they fit together to make the music that they're listening to. So that's all for number 2. That's a music trivia night. Gonna have a lot of fun with that one. The last one is, I guess technically it could be part of trivia night, but I thought this was really good enough to put on its own, I guess you could say. This is Name That Tune. But not just any Name That Tune. Name That Tune kazoo style. I don't have a kazoo. I wish I did. I should have thought of it and ordered one so that we could do one together. But kazoo style Name That Tune, very simply, is you have to be able to sing the song into your kazoo and not crack up so much that people can understand what song you are singing. And you can do this virtually as well. So if you have a group of friends that you can't get together with right now, you can all meet on Zoom or Skype or FaceTime, however you meet, Google Duo, all that good stuff. However you meet with people virtually, you can hop on and you can do kazoo Name That Tune with them because you're taking turns. And it is such a hoot. I can't believe I just said it's such a hoot, but I did. But it's such a good time. So those are, yeah, that's everything. Those are the 3 ways that you can celebrate musically, but also kind of let loose a little bit as a family. So let's do let me just check this over here. We're good. Yeah, let's just do a really quick recap and then we will be done for the day. So the first is to have a jam session. This can be totally low key. This can be as high tech or low tech as you would like. Just to get together with your family and make some music. Have fun with it. Do karaoke. Do a drum circle. Whatever you would like. You could even, if you have a child, I didn't mention this before, but if you have a child taking piano lessons, you can even have them sit down and play through some songs and sing along with them. My brother and I used to do that together all the time. Number 2 is to do a music trivia night. And there are a ton of ideas and resources online. I will try to get a link for you. Let me write that down. I will put a link for some trivia games that you can find online that you can do, and that will be a little easier way for you to do that. And the last one is name that tune kazoo style. Whether you're doing it in person or virtually, it is loads of fun. That's all from me today, folks. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are catching this on the replay, please tell me, what are some of your favorite music activities to do as a family? I would love to hear from you. I am off to do some more planning and prepping for our awesome celebration. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.